Andy Ngo situation. Yeah, I know that song. His head injury was no mere.
Everyone's saying it's pronounced no.
No.
In the middle of the street, and they stole my GoPro.
They beat me with their milkshakes in this house.
He beat me in Portland, right here.
Punched me several times in my face, in my head. I'm bleeding.
Well, to be fair,
now you're wearing
fingerless gloves, so you should be beaten severely, probably within an inch of your life. If we're being fair,
you got me by a millisecond. As soon as I was fucking, yeah, I'm a big Jay Oakerson fan, so I was out here filming this for Skankfest.
They told me to come get footage for them.
So I guess the report, the Portland police said that they were mixing, and I'm sure you've seen the picture by now, but mixing quick dry cement.
Dry cement is the thing, yeah. And now they're saying, like, I heard somebody was saying that Jack Posobiec got that rumor started, but now I'm also hearing that that he
no. It was no that he latched onto it quickly, but Portland police themselves said
that was my suspicion when somebody said, "Oh, that's just a Jack Posobiec rumor." I said, "No, Jack Posobiec is a massive faggot who every time something happens." He's like one of those terrorist groups that nobody's ever heard of.
Right.
That every time something bad happens, they're like, that was us. And then the State Department's like, it wasn't them. They just fucking love
three guys.
trying to take.
Three guys.
Yeah, and Jack Posobiec's that guy, every time you hear something happening, he goes, hey dude, remember when everybody started thinking that like, this happens? That was totally me. That was me.
Remember when he said he came up with the thought audit? We played the video where Jack Posobiec said, yeah, so when I came up with the hashtag thought audit, what are you fucking asshole?
Oh yeah, no, he does this all the time. Actually, you know what? Can you look something? I know
sure,
we gotta play this
I got
too,
you.
but can you please look up Agent Poso? It's a video that we play on Nightwave, and you want to make fun of Jack Posobiec right now? I think that in honor of lying ass Jack Posobiec, trying to always, he's such a fucking cornball. Hey, remember in high school when the fire alarms went off? That was totally me. And you're like, no, it wasn't. I was in
intelligence community to join conservative media.
Here we go, right?
That was just a cover story. I still work for the president, and I am still actually an active member in Black Ops.
Ready for some cringe?
Did he really say that?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
The guy who made this video,
No,
by the
no.
way, is just mocking him mercilessly.
Panther
awesome.
Den.
Yeah, Panther Den. I'm subscribed to this guy. Is mocking him mercilessly, but yeah, he found clips. This is all real Posobiec.
He still does Black Ops, he says.
He works directly for the president, and then also says it out loud, because you're allowed to say that out loud when you're
operations. Agent Poso worldwide. Agent Poso worldwide. Agent Poso worldwide. Poso worldwide. Agent Poso worldwide. Agent Poso worldwide. Agent Poso worldwide. Agent Poso running mission.
going on Poso Ops.
Going on Poso Ops. Going on Poso Ops. Going on Poso Ops. Going on Poso Ops.
Dude.
Agent Poso.
Pull your mic a little closer because people are saying you're low.
Agent Poso is the new ship.
He actually said these things?
Yes.
Like with his mouth?
Yes.
No.
He works directly Black Ops
It's
for the president.
this is deep fake.
He never left the intelligence community.
This is deep fake, right? You deep faked me, dude?
Going on Poso Ops. Going on Poso
No,
Ops.
this is just some guy named Panther Den taking actual clips of actual Jack Posobiec and honestly, not even manipulating them to make him look like a fool, just highlighting that he's a fool.
Wow.
Agent Poso. Agent Poso.
He's cool, man. Look at that. That's a cool dude, man. That's a cool fucking, that's a cool guy.
I already disliked him, tremendously disliked him. But now I
Do you know how many times,
hate him.
dude? Agent Poso is one of those, like, you know how you have certain videos on Daywave and have someone that,
Of course.
that are in constant rotation. Agent
course.
Poso is one of
He's
them.
always
Just
going up,
always
yeah.
go back to Agent Poso. What an asshole.
Mine is Locomotive Kurt.
Yeah, Locomotive
Everyone-
Kurt.
everyone
See,
has
everybody
one.
has, and Locomotive Kurt is good because it gets the
It gets
party
you hype,
started.
It's hype. It's hype.
It
It's
gets
hype.
people
It's hype. All right. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
what
sorry, sir.
Hey. What happened to Frozen? Even more.
Hey.
Even more Frozen Nation.
Hey, while they were beating you up, did you tell them your last name?
No. Abbott and Costello. We'll go. Keep going. No. Yeah. Hey, what was the name of the guy that got a milkshake by Antifa?
No. No.
Why'd you tell me?
No what?
No who?
No, I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know. You know, and I want to know. Know what?
Second base. Ta-da. All right, sorry. Take this seriously.
This guy's brain hemorrhage, and we're turning it
Yeah,
into
I know,
vaudeville.
poor guy.
It's not
I
really
feel bad
nice.
for
All
him.
right, sorry. This is the weirdest episode of Tiger Belly ever.
It's really bad, man.
Where the hell were all of you?
Can you talk to me?
Yeah, where the hell were you?
You know your name?
Andy Ngo.
You know where you're at?
I had been assaulted twice earlier today and reported it to your colleagues,
Hey,
and nothing was done.
And you saw what the mayor came out and said, right? That even we feel very bad that people were injured, but I'm still very happy that my officers didn't intervene. The mayor tweeted that of Portland.
Portland needs to collapse in on itself. It
Oh,
does.
yeah.
And then that way you can, the people that are left, it either needs to go full Detroit, which it's probably going to do.
You think?
Or, yeah. See, here's the thing. There's never going to be a time when the decent citizens of Portland stand up and go, please help us, and they all of a sudden become fashy.
Right.
It just goes Detroit. It's always the way it goes. It's just white flight. Everybody will leave that doesn't want to be there anymore. There's law and order elsewhere. It's not in Portland
That's a good point.
anymore. So it's like
Even in that state, you don't even have to leave the state.
yeah.
You
Like,
go to
picture
some.
picture it from the perspective right now, like you and your wife, right? Like you have enough money that in an emergency you could leave this house and move. Like
Yes.
you could sell the house and go somewhere.
go.
But it would still be massively uncomfortable. You're still not at an income bracket.
No, of
where
course.
It would be massively uncomfortable financially and probably cost you a fortune. But there are many people in your position that when your town starts being like Detroit, they go, we
can't
got
live
to
in
cut
it."
our losses and get a house somewhere else. We can't stay here. And Portland's going to go that route. It's going to be packs of feral dogs walking around and people going, hey, dude, remember industry? That's what it's going to be. People shooting heroin and going, bro, remember the factories? Those were dope.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, Portland, let me just help you out. As soon as Fred Armisen sells his apartment there, get the fuck out because it's over with.
That's it. That's funny. You couldn't even make Portlandia now.
No.
Like,
Even
Fred Armisen was really shitting on what people around him were becoming.
Of course.
And it was funny back then because even a few years ago, the left could laugh at themselves a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't do that now. People would be going, did you guys notice Fred Armisen's making some like alt-right show
Yes.
where he makes fun of us? And you're like, what? It's not like that at all.
All right, let's see what happened.
Sorry.
To know.
And I was in the middle of the street in the front documenting this.
I'd like to help you. Can you tell me?
They
where
stole
you are?
my evidence. They stole my GoPro.
Andy, can I take care of your medical needs right now? Is that okay? We'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay. Can you tell me where you're at?
Downtown
Can
Portland.
you tell me who the president is? I know they're dumb questions.
Trump.
Okay. So tell me what happened. Looks like you got hit in the forehead a little bit, in the eye.
They just started attacking.
It'd be great. That's probably, by the way, if you're gonna try to be like, hey, are you okay? I need you to answer some questions so I know you're okay. Why would you ask anybody in Portland who is the president right now? Because it's gonna be a half-hour answer.
That's a good point.
Well, I mean, technically Trump, but he's illegitimate, and actually Hillary won the puck. You're like, God, just answer the fucking question.
Let me tell you how Bernie
He's
can still
clearly
win.
nuts. Throw him away. He's clearly a crazy person. He's still babbling about somebody who lost 3 years ago. Throw him in a cell.
What did they use?
Their weapons in their hands.
Okay.
Their shields. Their signs.
Did you black out?
No.
Okay. Do you have any blurred vision?
I don't think so.
Okay, can I see your eyes real
I
quick?
got this.
He has a concussion, right? You could tell, right? He seems like he has a concussion.
I will say this: he might not, but there are times where you can not have a concussion, but still have you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what's it called? A stinger?
Yeah.
I think it's called a stinger when you get like a Like they've had guys who do that. They get like a bad super kick in wrestling, and they don't get a concussion. They're cleared the next week, but the rest of that day, they're like, huh?
Like when Brock Lesnar actually punched Braun Strowman in the head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not gonna get a concussion, but you are gonna like skip numbers 6 and 7 while you're counting. And go.
What if you're the son of a legend and you take a chair shot and have to get 16 stitches put in on your second pay-per-view?
He wanted that.
You think so?
I mean, I don't think he. That obviously
You don't want the stitches.
that went worse than I think he wanted. But yeah, I think he wanted a nice, nasty chair shot that everybody was talking about tonight.
Well, he got it.
Yeah. So Cody knew what he was doing.
They throwing milkshakes on me too.
Okay,
so
open your
I-
eyes for me. Look me right in the eyes. I'm just seeing if they're real. Okay. Any neck or back pain?
Not in this position.
Okay. So other than the obvious ones you have on your face, anything else on your body?
So he was taken to the hospital, and they actually had to keep him overnight. They put him on NeuroWatch, which they do sometimes because it could be bleeding on the brain. It could kill you. Like there's, you know what I mean. From what I understand here, now this is what I want to say, because journalists keep mocking Andy. These are some of the tweets. Memology put them together. Here's one of them. This one's...
Well, Nathan Bernard's not a journalist. Let's be fair.
No, I know, but after relentlessly baiting and harassing Antifa, far-right provocateur. Andy Ngo is a far-right provocateur now? Really?
Well, I mean, Andy Ngo has written some pretty based articles.
Like for Daily Stormer? Like what website?
Well, I mean, for like Quillette and some other.
I think I got a cake recipe from that site.
All right, but I'm saying
Yeah.
but he's still. Let's be honest. To be a fucking alt-right fascist like neo-Nazi nowadays, all you have to do is say things like, "Hey, why are we punching people in the streets?" You know what I mean? Like,
Did you see?
that's all you have to
That's
do.
what they're. Do you see them going after Tim Pool now? Because Pool's like, look, he's a fucking journalist. You shouldn't attack journalists. And they're, look at Mr. New Alt-Right, Tim Pool, the new alt-right symbol.
Yeah, because I like Tim Pool and Andy Ngo. I feel like those are like two beta males that
Right.
would probably have like meet up at these rallies and have sushi
Yeah.
because they're two fucking nerds.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like they're the ones that are like, hey, later after the rally, let's hang out and talk about playing Magic the Gathering in high school and nobody being friends with us.
Oh, then he says, I finally got his wish for being milkshaked. Far-right simpletons like Tim Pool will milk this victim story of the week. Far-right simpletons like Tim Pool.
He is a far right extremist.
It's almost as if Andy Ngo knew he was going to happen, because he wrote, I'm nervous about Portland's Antifa rally. They're promising physical confrontation and have singled me out to be assaulted. I went on Tucker Carlson. Okay. Just because he was worried about going doesn't mean that he should get bricks thrown at his head.
Yeah, and by the way, he's simply pointing out that people said they were going to whip his ass, and they whipped his ass. You understand that I have you guys know that I have argued many times before that these people that go places that they're genuinely not wanted, and then provoking reactions out of people is annoying to me. However, the going where you're not invited part is not the part that I've ever had an issue with. If you're not being provocative and being a dickhead, you're allowed to go wherever the fuck you want. And I wouldn't let a group of people tell me, like, if a group of people said, yo, if Merce shows up to Curtis Hickson Park tomorrow, we'll fuck his ass up. I would want to be nowhere but Curtis Hickson Park tomorrow because it's in my nature to go.
Of course.
Fucking tell me where to go. Go wherever the fuck I want. Would I go there and provoke people? Which do I think he I don't think he provoked people. I think he's
he didn't.
I think he's very easily spotted, and I think they said, that's Andy Ngo. Get him. That's what happened.
Look, this wasn't like that Brandon guy that goes, "We want to fight, dog."
Yeah.
Andy, I've seen some of this dude's other videos. It's very like just covering things, like,
Yeah.
hey, here's what's happening at this rally. There's people like not fucking going, hey, you fucking commies. I haven't seen him do that.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not against people going places.
Isn't he gay?
He seems it.
Somebody said that he's also gay.
But it's like, I'm not, again, you can go wherever you want. It's just the people like Royce, like Brandon and these other people that show up and start conflicts with people and get in their face. Then, look, if you get your ass beat sometimes, I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't have been fucking with a group of people. Sometimes they get agitated. But if you're just there with a camera, not talking to nobody, and somebody fucking starts beating you with fucking weapons, I got a problem with that.
Can I point something out? Hey, Milo, and also Scott Pressler. This is how you're a gay conservative. Because if I don't know right away, that means he hasn't been going, actually, as a gay Asian conservative.
As a gay Ching Chong Chinaman, I want everything to be my way.
Yeah, he's one of those that you only find out when in passing they go, you want to go to dinner with me and my husband? Oh, here it is. Tweet from Portland Police. Police have received information that some of the milkshakes thrown today during the demonstration contained quick-drying cement. We are encouraging anyone hit with any substance today to report it to the police. For what, though? You guys intervene. Some of the worst outcomes occur when the cement gets in or seeps in through the boots, gloves, or clothing. So they're saying, yeah, that's another thing about quick-dry cement. It's not just a matter of whether it hardened or anything. It's very acidic.
Yeah,
that's why you wear gloves when you mix it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not good for your skin to begin.
It gets into your pores, and it burns. It's not.
So apparently, the attack was planned by one of the Antifa people. Targets of the Portland DSA, a Facebook thread encouraging other members of the hate group to participate in the assault on the Portland local far-right Islamophobic journalist Andy Ngo. Yeah, so there was one of these Antifa sites that were saying the day before, saying, look out for him, go after him. He wasn't the only one, though, because it's fucked up what happened to him, but this is the old man who got fucking cracked. All right, check it out.
Yeah, this was rough.
Yeah. So they have sticks, is what you're seeing. Pipes. Boom! Right there. You saw that?
That was awful. And I mean, what is this? What is this other than just feral, wild, like illegal aggression? This isn't like this. There's no point to this. This isn't. You can't say that you're fighting for equality or justice or any side of good when this is what you're doing, right?
No, but
this is just an excuse to go out and crack somebody with a
fucking
pipe. Am I wrong?
No, I hear what you're saying, but you have to understand something. Some of these people, and you'll see the tweets, and they're not being ironic, some of these people think they're World War II vets. They think that in the way that, somebody stormed the beach of Normandy and was killing Nazis, they think that they're the same as those people, so what they're doing is justified. You understand what I'm saying? What they're doing is more... I'm sure some of them, like in every group, because I think there's some people on the right, too, that just join these groups because they want to get in the fights. I know that. Same thing with the left, same thing with the right. But with the Antifa people, they really believe that what they're doing is morally right. The ends justify the means. You could just fucking hit people. You could crack people over the head because at the end of the day, you're fighting Nazis.
But it is, some of them are like that. But again, there is a whole other detachment of these people that are just, man, I just want an excuse to hit some man in the head with a fucking pipe.
There's a name for people like that. It's people that failed the police exam. Those usually are the ones.
You can't fail the police exam in Portland.
You're right. They need every cop they can get.
So no, there are just people that go, I hit man with pipe, but if I do it with this group, Grugno get in trouble.
They just hired Steve Guttenberg. Not his character. Steve Guttenberg is now in the Portland. As a cop.
He's the chief of police.
Chief of police for Portland.
Oddly enough, crime's going down now. Yeah, he's conservative.
It's weird. I didn't know that. All right. So here it is.
How great would that be?
Just Steve Guttenberg.
And he hires Michael Winslow.
Doing the
just
voices.
Hires the cast of Police Academy. Why don't you replace the Portland Police Department with the cast of Police Academy? I mean, I know Tackleberry's dead, but
Yeah, but Hightower shows up, he'll fuck shit up.
I feel like we can replace Tackleberry with like a
Tackleberry's son. That's easy.
Or like a Will Sasso type.
There you go. Maybe Will Sasso.
I'm sure he's available.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say we do that. How about that? Reboot Police Academy in Portland. They couldn't. If you took the original Police Academy characters out of the movie, made them real people, and put them in charge of Portland, it wouldn't get worse.
Oh, you're right.
They would actually try and fail to in a bumbling manner to
Yeah.
catch criminals. They're not trying. If you replace it with Captain Lassard, you get him in there running the show.
We got a script already set up. So then Bobcat Goldthwait, right? He has to go undercover as Antifa. It would be perfect for his character too.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work because everyone would go, "Wait, you're Bobcat Goldthwait. You're like
No.
like ridiculously famous."
No, I think you're wrong. I think it would work because people go like, "Who's that guy?"
No, I'm telling you,
People still know Bobcat Goldthwait.
still
From
playing
who?
on cable.
From who?
From all kinds of shit.
You think somebody from Antifa knows who Bobcat Goldthwait is? I would say more people know who Steve Gutenberg is.
I think even when he talks normal, you'd be like, "You're Bobcat Goldthwait."
But then he'd
Dude,
still
I'm a
get
huge fan of
But
yours.
guess what? Welcome to Antifa, man. I didn't know you were so. He still gets in. All right.
We need to unite the workers and maybe find the power.
Shuts out with a Che Guevara shirt.
Wait a minute, I know that nigga. That's Bobcat Goldthwait, yo. Yo, he was in Police Academy too, dog.
By the way, the only show still doing Police Academy jokes. I dare you to find another one.
He wasn't really like a journalist. He was more like an alt-right brother.
Police Academy.
We're hitting him with rep quick try for cement shakes.
God damn.
Fuck, my impressions are terrible, but they're passionate. And that's all
Man,
that matters.
that's actually a pretty good Bobcat, I gotta say. Well, no, not even a good. That's a specifically just Police Academy
We gotta
Bobcat.
fight against the bourgeoisie. And we gotta take the power back. Oh fuck!
Oh,
this is
fuck,
the
shit.
Stupidest show on YouTube.
It is,
This
it
is
is.
the show that they're trying to sign. Like, we got to make sure we demonetize them and don't pay them their money.
What did you guys do?
We can't give them $3,000 that we owe them because they do Bobcat Goldthwait.
That's funny. You asked Revenge of the Sissies. I'm pretty edgy. What do you guys do? We did like 30 minutes on Police Academy the other day, and it was really funny.
It's like, there's like literally right now the SPLC. There's probably a sign. Rachel Janik has to watch every episode of this dumb show. She's just
Sitting there with their
watching it.
headphones in.
Hey, you got anything on them yet? I'm still waiting. All right, we need some real good white supremacist content. Okay, I'm watching. They all
And then
tune in.
she doesn't want to do. She goes, "Hey, which Police Academy was one with when they went to Moscow? Oh, back to Mission to Moscow. Got it.
Are you watching the cis guys or are you watching Police Academy movies?
What are you doing?
And then they have to all tune. Like right now, there's like an NSA agent who has to tune in and make sure and monitor hate groups.
Yeah.
And he tunes into Revenge of the Cis, and all he sees is me going, excuse me, but I think somebody put some cement in my milkshake, and I want a chocolate.
Oh fuck!
And they're like, these are really terrible white supremacists.
You can't even do anything. Stay tuned. If you're lucky, we'll get some short circuit jokes coming up.
Let's be honest, that guy had it coming for supporting white supremacy.
All right. Let's watch him get hit on the head.
I'm sorry. This is a serious event that happened.
Boom! Right here. Crack! Right there. He gets hit twice. Then, boom! What was that? A nightstick? I'm trying to see what that was. What was that?
That was no, Royce. That was an equality stick.
Let me see here.
That was a justice stick.
No, this is. It's right around here. Okay, that's it. So he gets hit. The hat goes off. That's right there.
Yeah, that's like a baton. or a
Baton.
nightstick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Jesus.
He got
These people
fucking
are
cracked in the
fucked up,
head.
man.
Clack.
Can you imagine living here?
No. You know what's gonna happen?
Like, Portland's always been kind of shitty because it's always been way too liberal. But this past couple of years, it's gotten really bad. Imagine just being like a dude that grew up in Portland and You know what I mean? You open up a business. Imagine we were doing the show, but we just happen to be two dudes that met in Portland, and we're doing our show. And imagine just every day looking out the window and watching it just degrade into this every day. You'd go, you can't live here anymore. This is like a pre-war type city situation.
I don't understand the end game either, because the way I look at it is this. You're going to keep hitting people with sticks. You're going to keep fucking hitting people with bike locks. They show up with those signs on 2x4s just so they have a 2x4 to crack you in the head with. But you understand that the side that you're picking on, that you're fucking hitting with sticks and throwing stuff through and throwing milkshakes at, one day is going to respond. And when they respond, it's not going to be with milkshakes. And it's going to get... This is escalating. In the times we've been doing this show, has it not escalated tremendously?
It has.
This is... We're having street fights, and the police are being actively told to stand down. When did you think that would happen? That's something that that's a Russia thing.
And it sucks because Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, these are actually legitimately beautiful places. If the virus of far leftist pandering didn't get infected into the cities, Portland's a beautiful place. San Francisco is, if you removed all the shit needles and everything, right, is objectively...
Oh, the land, of course.
When you look at it, you go, this is a beautiful place you've built. And they're like, let's just let everybody in and shit on it and shoot heroin and beat each other with and it's like, you don't... I like that. Candy Scarlet in the chat. Weimar problems require Weimar solutions.
But yeah, man, it's getting really, really fucking bad out there. And look, there's a lot. The other thing is, there's a lot of verified accounts that are saying this is awesome.
A lot of prominent people, not just verified accounts, because to me, verified account is still a worthless.
David Weasel.
Yeah, like Sir David Weasel.
Okay, I don't know.
But there's a lot of, because you could have a verified account, doesn't mean you're anybody, but you could be. There are people that are known that are being like, who gives a shit? Fuck this guy. He had it coming, and you're like, how have we gotten to this point?
We were talking about it right before the show, but the amount of people that are going, well, it was terrible what happened to him, but he wasn't really a journalist. It's like, first off, it shouldn't fucking matter. Secondly, yes, he was. Because if you little activist reporters get to call yourself journalists, then so does he, right? You're the ones that have diluted what that word means. The moment you have Don Lemon, an anchor, saying Trump hates fucking black people, then...
Not only that, but every fat girl from Bustle is a journalist.
Is a journalist.
So Andy Ngo is a journalist.
Correct.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Now you have to live with what you've made.
And they're saying this guy had it coming, or he's a right winger. And I'm like, at what point are we going to start one of the things I was told was, well, at least he didn't get run over and killed by a car. And I'm like, okay, Andy Ngo never ran over anybody with a car and killed them. So what does one have to do with the other? I don't think the other person should have been run over by a car. So I'm being consistent here.
Or had a heart attack in your car.
But what? I mean, okay, fine. But again, that argument can be made that, you crash into a crowd of people, somebody has a heart attack because they're scared of the car. That's on you.
I'm just,
you know what I mean?
I'm just being.
If I have a heart attack because somebody crashes into this house downstairs, they're not going to take into account the ice cream I had the night before. It's going to be like, well, he wouldn't have had a heart attack when he crashed into the house.
Well, what kind of ice cream?
But my point is, Andy Ngo has nothing to do with the guy crashing a car.
No, of course. I agree with you 100%.
And it was your masked friends that were chasing him with guns a block away from it. So
no, you're 100% right. But it's a matter of everybody now is a target. They've justified it. Like you understand. This isn't like. There's a lot of these people that, yes, you're right. Like I said, there's like you said earlier, there's people that just want to hit people. But the people at the top of this little pyramid have justified doing it, have justified punching not anybody you call a Nazi. That's the new thing now. Captain America says punch Nazis. Like, you see that all over the place. I don't know what the end game is. But like we were saying before, that Steve Hofstetter guy, that guy who's Mr. Fucking, I'm Mr. Heckle guy.
Did you say that Jews run television, sir?
Yes.
Because you can get the fuck out.
But they do. And he said, like, well, look, Andy's a lot of things, but he's not a journalist. What is it? First off, it shouldn't matter. But that's my point. Should it matter that they hit a random guy or hit a journalist? They left. That's very telling, by the way. These people on the left saying, oh, well, he wasn't a journalist. The left think the journalists now are protected class. You notice that? Like, they think like, no, we would never. Journalism is... Because their whole argument is like, Trump wants to destroy the First Amendment, man. While their fucking tech companies in Silicon Valley are actually doing it, by the way. Sorry. But they honestly make the journalists the protected class. Like, we shouldn't... When you say something like you're saying, you shouldn't hit journalists, but fucking schlubs, you should just crack them on the head whenever you want. It doesn't matter.
You should only hit journalists.
Yeah. How about that? What if we said that? You know, but it's frustrating, obviously. What are you going to do about it? Because the problem is all this is going to do is now provoke some fucking nutjob Proud Boy to hit somebody with a bat. You know?
Don't worry, guys, because I heard Trump's going to be looking into this freedom of speech thing. By the way, Ted Cruz is doing a better job as president than Trump is.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I guess just bring Facebook in, and I'll just yell at him again. Bring them to me. Ted Cruz has had more people brought to him than our goddamn president has.